whether it be in movies, games, doomsday prophecies, or drug-addicted men eating other people's face off. What if this subject of our pop culture actually became a reality? What if you walked outside one day and saw our world turn into chaos, and you saw the living undead walking up and down your street? Would you know what to do to survive this horrible endeavor? Well, I'm here to inform you how to survive a zombie apocalypse. First, you would need to collect a few necessary supplies. I suggest you collect some food and water. The food should consist of non-perishable supplies and dry foods, and enough water to last you until you can find another source of food. You should also gather weapons. A good source would be pawn shops, stores. You need a good combination of long range and close range weapons. Next, you will need transportation. When you're choosing your transportation, you need to take into factor gas mileage, reliability, and the factor of being able to go off-road. And with all these factors, I suggest getting a small truck. Next, you may be in a situation in which you may have to fight a zombie off. And when you are put in this when you're put into this predicament, I suggest that you try to avoid it if at all possible. And you may ask yourself whether, do I need to fight or do I need to run? And if you do have to fight, then I suggest that you do trauma to the head. That's the only way to take a zombie down. Headshots and a good old knock to the head will normally complete the job. But it is your opinion on whether to use close or long-range weapons. Close-range weapons consist of bats, crowbars, and any other of that sort. And long-range weapons consist of guns, shotguns, and rifles. Long-range weapons' downside consists of they have a limited amount of ammo. So if you choose to go this route, be careful. The downside of using a close-range weapon is that you're up close with the action. And if you mess up, the results could be fatal. So be careful there. Next, you will have to decide on how your movement will go. I suggest that you travel in small groups and try to stick to low populated areas. With small groups, I prefer that you would travel in groups of 3 to 4 people. This way communication is easier and it's easier to organize. And whenever you stick to low populated areas, there's fewer zombies. And I suggest that you move during the day and as quiet as possible. This way you can see your enemy and see all those that lurk around every corner. If you just follow these basic instructions, you may quite possibly make it through this horrible endeavor without a craving for human flesh. Hopefully you may never have to use this knowledge you gained today, but just remember, it's better to be safe than to be sorry.